Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching The Seven Deadly Sins, Season 2, Episode 24. So, this is the final episode for the second season. Next week, or this week actually, this coming up week, starts the new anime season. I am going to post a video explaining which series I am watching. Only like 8 this time. But, yep. I'll get into that in a different video. Last episode, it started off with Mellie Otis and Elizabeth kind of, going through their usual routine. Mellie Otis groping her and, all that kind of stuff. And then they're attacked again by... I actually remember their names this time, I believe. Derriere and Monspeet. After looking them up last time and trying to continuously figure out how to pronounce their names, at least Derriere, I remembered them. Basically, their plan was she would attack him and he would hit him with his most powerful spell. Didn't exactly go well. She wasn't getting a good combo in, so her attack wasn't getting quite as powerful as it could. And when he used his spell, Mellie Otis used full counter and reversed it on both of them, seemingly killing them. Of course, we didn't see a body, so no way in actually knowing if they're dead or not. Then we go back to the castle, where Dreyfus and I do not remember the name of the black multi-faced demon, but they're in the castle basically holding everybody hostage. I cannot remember the name of that commandment, but the black one with the multi-faces has Jericho and a few the other people that they had shown him go into the room for in like these little crystals where they are changing them. I believe they're having like an egg laid in them, and then when they're released they become a demon. They had broke someone free and he just like almost instantly transformed, and one of the other knights killed him. However, the one commandment's ability, I forget which one it is, I think it's like pacifism or something like that. The way it works is if you kill somebody in front of him, then you basically waste all of your life. You age until you die, which is what happened to this guy. He aged until he died. So they can't kill anybody. And one of the others, Jericho's brother, tries freezing the cocoons to keep them from breaking out. But he didn't have enough strength and ended up either dying or passing out. And then Merlin shows up and freezes all of them, the cocoons. She's got her body back. Doesn't really explain how too much. Either that or I just didn't understand how it happened. But she's there, and she's basically saying that this 10 Commandment is going to be her new test subject. And he releases these like wasps or bees or something that are going to attack Merlin, and she kills them. And Ben is trying to stop her because of what his ability is, and he starts laughing because she just killed something in front of him, and now all of her life is going to drain. And she's like, "Oh, is that what your ability is? Well, that's not going to work on me, because I have to be able to work on all of my experiments, and some of them take years and years and years for me to complete, so I stopped my time. So there is no aging for Merlin. Whatever she is right now, her age, like the way she looked when she used that spell, that's how she's always going to look. And they're surprised because that's like a high level spell. And that's when Merlin basically reveals that she's a demon. I forget exactly what kind of demon, but it's a very, very powerful demon. Like high on the food chain, kind of. I think it's like daughter of one of these really high ranking demons or something like that. And he tries to run, and he splits into like a bunch of different pieces and runs off. And then she gets them all into like a little vial, and now he's her test subject. Meanwhile, Dreyfus ran off and is fighting with Hendrickson, but Hendrickson can't fight him alone. He's not doing so well. And Zarathus ends up showing up to help him. I thought it was Gil at first because it was like lightning abilities, but I guess Zarathus knows lightning abilities too. I guess that's why Gil does, because it, I guess, runs in the family. And he's there to help him, so they start fighting him together. And let me see. Before he showed up, Hendrickson tried using an ability that should have driven the demon, and his name's Froude, out of Dreyfus. But it didn't work. It's too high level of a demon, and the amount of, I guess, magic he has is not good enough to actually push him out. Zarathus, on the other hand, was able to push the demon out of him, but he died in the meantime. He did not mind, though. He said he was just trying to save them. That was basically what he regretted, was that he couldn't save them from Froude. So once he's out, he died, and Hendrickson and Dreyfus are now able to fight with Froude. Although Dreyfus is fighting him mostly on his own, and doing pretty good. Nearly kills him, but, well, not really. But then Froude uses his spell, which, I forget what he called it, but he got really giant, and it like doubles his strength or something. Now they can't touch him. And then Mellie Otis shows up and is starting to fight with him, and it's kind of an even fight, but we learn that Froude has been fighting with one of Mellie Otis's clones, because his sword, Lost Vein, is able to make clones of himself, as we saw when they were fighting that huge demon, well, when it was attacking Camelot. The real Mellie Otis is much stronger than that. It had, I think, a power of 60,000. Much higher than Froude's, basically. So it basically ends around there when Mellie Otis is releasing his like demon power, and he gets the tattoo around his eye, and he's got like a kind of sinister grin going. So we're about to pick it up around there, and we're going to see how this season is going to end. I'm pretty sure it's going to set up a third, but who knows when they're going to actually release a third season. So, the video is going to be located over here, and the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. What volume do I got this at? There we go. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.